everyone. Thank you all for tuning in for tonight's live. So, tonight we are talking about the business plan competition for the Bring Your Vision to Life event. So, I'm going to bring our sponsor up so that she can give some details about the competition and then also how you can get funded for your business. So, even if you cannot make the event, you still want to sign up for the business plan competition and you still want to get this information on how you can get funded for your business. So I'm going to go ahead and bring Samantha on. Hi, Samantha.
Hey, Kira, it's so good to see you. How are you?
Yes, I am doing well. How about yourself?
I'm great. I'm great. I love the holidays, so this is a great time of year for me.
Yes, and it's my birthday's coming up, so I'm super, super busy and just trying to get things going on and get my parties together. So it's just been a crazy week for me, but it's definitely a great time. So I thank you for doing this live with me, of course, and then also for sponsoring the event. I really appreciate you for that. So I just wanted to go ahead and get started and go in detail about the business plan competition, how people can sign up, and then also, of course, the funding. How can people get funded for their business? How can people get access to business grants? So I guess first question, where did the business plan competition come from?
So it was an idea that was really organic. I was actually doing research for a couple of different clients of mine, coaching clients. One was she had an idea and she wanted to start a business, and then the other one actually already had a business, but she wanted to scale. And both of them were looking for funds. So I started doing some research and I came upon the information that there's tens of millions of dollars available for female owned businesses, startups, businesses that are already going. And a grant, just so that everybody knows, in case somebody doesn't know exactly what that is, it's not a loan, it's not something you pay back. You apply for it, and when you're given the money, that's it. You're given the money and you go spend that on your business. You don't have to pay it back. It's a nice little bonus to get you going or to help you scale to a higher level. So I came across all of this information and I started a spreadsheet. I started cataloging all of these different grants that were available, what the specific criteria was to apply for them. And I went out and started talking to friends. I started talking to other women business owners I know through networking groups and asking them if they were aware that these monies were out there. And 95% of the women said to me they had absolutely no idea. And in fact, I had one woman say to me, "Gosh, I wish you would have mentioned this to me 6 months ago. I just closed the doors on my business. And if I had known, maybe I would have been able to get some money to keep going." So the more I thought about it, the more I thought, there's just a big disconnect here between the monies being available and communicating that to the people who would want to apply and who would be able to utilize those monies in a positive way that would impact their lives, their businesses, their families. And I thought, I wonder if we could put together some kind of a business plan competition, because the majority of the grants are going to require you to turn in some kind of a plan for your business. And that seems to be a non-starter for so many people, whether it's the fear, they don't think they know how to do it, they're not sure where to start. And I thought, what if we could simultaneously give them the information that all this money is available and help them start building this skill set so that they have the confidence to start applying for some of these grants? Because I want to hear the success stories. I want to hear people coming online and saying, "I just got $50,000 for my business. This is what it means for me. This is what it's going to do for my family. And, a year from now, this is where my business will be." I mean, those are the kind of things I want to hear. I want to get on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube, and I want to hear all of these different women talking about what this grant money meant for them and telling more and more people. This is kind of one of those like best kept secrets, but it shouldn't be a secret. So I want to get the word out. I want to make sure that more and more female founders are are getting the money and, more importantly, getting the opportunity, right?
Right. Yeah, because I mean, honestly, when it comes to, business grants or just business plan in general, like I know for myself, I just went ahead and started my business. Just went straight to try to make my own money. But I feel like, if I had funding for my, business, like I could have been a lot further as far as like taking on different trainings or just getting the supplies I needed. So this, having just access to, the information, and also just having that access to, apply for, the business grants and get the extra money, it can definitely help, whether you're trying to start your business or scale your business, whatever, uh, area you're in, it can definitely help. So as far as just getting funding for your business, like how does that process work? Is it hard? Do you have to, have a lot of like paperwork, together as far as like, making sure that your business is legit? How does that work when it comes to like getting a business grant?
So what I would say is that I would say $99,000 and below, there isn't going to be as much of a requirement of paperwork and legal documents. Once you hit that $100,000 mark, they're going to want to see their, meaning the organization or the individual or the company, wherever you're applying for the grant, they're going to want more information for obvious reasons, just because they're giving you a lot more money and they need to know that you, number one, you have a legitimate business idea if you haven't actually started yet. And number two, if you have started, that you have the proper documents in place. You've got articles of incorporation, you have a bank account, and you can show a minimum of 3 to 6 months of bank statements with income coming in. It doesn't have to be substantial income, but you've got to be able to document that you're a legitimate business. You've got to have your EIN number that you get set up through the IRS for your tax returns, your bank account, bank statements, articles of incorporation. You've got to tell them what kind of a corporation you are. And in order to incorporate, now you're talking about more money that you're having to spend in your business just to incorporate. It's more expensive to file tax returns. So if we're talking about $100,000 and above, I would highly recommend spending a couple $100 to pay someone who would be a grant writer or a grant counselor that could very quickly help you navigate that information. Very inexpensive to hire somebody like that. Do your research, ask lots of questions, make sure you're getting somebody that's legit. But that would be money well spent. Somebody that's going to hold your hand and tell you exactly what you need to do, at what point, what you don't need to provide, what you do. Anything under that, it's pretty minimal. You've got to have a business bank account, just so that you can say to them, I legitimately have a business bank account. You don't have to provide bank statements or anything like that. You're going to have some form of a business plan. It doesn't have to be a 60 or 100-page document, but they're going to want to know, have you done your market research? Do you know that there is an audience for your product or for your service? Have you tested the market? Have you gone out and talked to people in real life so you know that there's a need for whatever it is that you're developing? So they want to see the market research. They're going to want to see some kind of a budget that shows them that you have an idea of how you want to spend this money, what your plan is to grow the business. Again, it doesn't have to be a big spreadsheet. They're not looking for, you to be a CPA or a CFO or anything like that. Just some basic information to legitimize yourself as a business owner and show that you know that you're going in the right direction. You have a belief in yourself, you have a growth mindset, and that you're going to do what it takes to make this work. And that's pretty much it. And so if you have fear or anything that pops up around those things, you got to push through that. I would really encourage you, just go out, start looking for money. If you don't think you need money, if you don't think you want to do this work, go out and do it anyway. Because, Kiara, I'm sure you can talk about this. I mean, how many times have you gotten into something in your business and thought, oh, I didn't see that business expense coming, and boy, this is not a great time. And even if you had an extra $500 or $1,000 sitting in your bank account, I mean, that would be a huge difference for most people. That's gonna give you the mindset of, this is a catastrophic issue for my business versus it's an issue. I don't want to deal with this. It's an irritant. But if all I have to do is write a check and I know I have the money in my bank, it's okay. I can deal with this. And then you just keep going on with what you need to work on in your day. And in terms of finding the grants, you can actually Google, and I wouldn't do something generic. Don't just Google grant monies for female founders. Get very specific about your product, your niche, who are you serving, and go through, Google it, DuckDuckGo, whatever platform you want to use. I would suggest scrolling all the way down, at least through the first page, because that entire first page, pretty much all you're going to have is the advertisements of people trying to sell you their services that you sign up for in order to get the information on the grants. You don't need that. It's all available on the internet with a little bit of research, a little bit of your time. You don't need to pay somebody to do that for you. You can do that on your own.
Okay. Someone said blessings. Thank you. I'm not sure exactly who you are because it says Facebook user. So if you all are on Facebook, you can share your name. I think you have to allow StreamYard to show your name so that we can see who's all coming and tuning in with us. Yes, definitely. This is going to be on Facebook and also on YouTube so that you can watch the replay if you need to. But thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate your support and watching this live with us. So Samantha, as far as signing up for the business plan competition for the event, so can you kind of go in detail on, what the business plan competition is going to consist of for the event and how everyone, who's interested in the business plan competition, what they can expect and things like that?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Great questions, Kiara. So if you want to sign up for the business plan competition, if you want to get tickets to the event that's on January 8th in Texas, go to Kiara's Facebook page or Instagram and you can sign up through her. There's a link in her bio. So for the business plan competition, we're going to be picking one winner and you have to enter. You've got to provide information. There's a Google Doc that Kiara and I have worked on together, and I believe there's 12 questions on it. Pretty basic stuff. Who are you? What's your business? Who's your customer? Where did the idea come from? I don't think it's intimidating at all. And what do you have to lose, right? Just go on there, answer the questions. So we're having everybody fill that out. It's going to come back to Kiara, and then she and I are going to get together and we're going to go through each of the entries, talk about them together. She and I have our criteria that we're looking at to determine who the ultimate winner is going to be. The person who does win the $1,000 for their business, it's basically like a grant. We're going to hand you a check, a very large check, and one that you can take to the bank and put in your account on January 8th. So you want to be at the event if you want to win the $1,000, and that's yours. You get to use that however you see fit in your business, to start your business, to grow your business. And then there'll be some other prizes that will be available as well. Kiara and I are still working through the details of that and whether or not you need to be at the event in person to win those. So sign up for the event first, and then you're going to fill out the Google questionnaire. Kiara and I are going to go through all of the responses. If we have any questions, we'll be reaching out to you individually and asking you to meet with us just for a brief interview on probably on Zoom so that we can talk through any questions we have, or give you an opportunity to give us a little bit more information if you missed out on telling us enough on the form. And I believe we're going to announce the winner at the event. Is that correct, Kiara?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to give you guys every opportunity that we can to win this money. So if you have questions about the Google Doc, if you have questions about signing up, you can reach out to either one of us and we will do our best to get back to you in a timely manner. Make sure you have what you need to apply. The other request that I would have is don't keep this a secret. Let's get it out there far and wide. Let's let everybody that we all know collectively know about this. Even if you can't be at the event in Texas in January, we need to get the information out there that tens of $millions are sitting on the table every year because not enough of us are applying for them. I do have a sheet that I've been adding to as I've been doing client research that has a lot of the grants that are available out there. So if that's something that somebody would like to have, I'm happy to provide that for you for free. Kiara is running my email on the bottom of this. You can reach out to me on Facebook at Living the Dream, or on Instagram at Samantha Stewart Coaching. Just send me a direct message or an email. Let me know that you saw me here on the live with Kiara and that you would like the list of the grants that are available, and I will send that to you for free. I would love to get that in your hands.
That is so good. Thank you so much for sharing this information with my audience. I appreciate it. I know they appreciate it. So I hope that everyone that's listening, or if you're catching a replay, that you hop on this information, reach out to Samantha for the business grant list. So this list is going to give you all the information that you need, like, different links that you can go to sign up for different business grants. So go ahead and get that because people sell stuff like that. So this is free. So if I was you, go ahead and jot down this email, take a screenshot on your phone or a picture, however you want to do, and write down an email and email Samantha, or just DM her if you're on Instagram. You follow my page. I tagged her in my post, so you should be able to just click on it and go follow her and DM her, and she'll be able to send that information over. And then also, if you're in the Dallas area, Texas area, or if you just want to travel to Texas, please go purchase your ticket. The event is on January 8th in Dallas, Texas. It is going to be from 11 to 3 p.m. Yeah, we have so much planned. Of course, we have amazing sponsors like Samantha that's going to be giving away some goodies. And yes, Renee. So please reach out to Samantha. This is her email. Let me just go ahead and put that back up here for you. But yeah, so for the event, like, you do not want to miss it. The ticket, you're going to get drinks, you're going to get food. We have guest speakers, we have sponsorship giveaways. We're going to have a good time. We have music, vision board stuff going on. So it's going to be a lot going on, but I promise it's going to be well worth your $65. So go ahead and purchase your ticket. You can find the link in my bio on Instagram. You can find it on Facebook. On my website, it's on my website. I just hope that the link is not private, but if you're watching this live right now, you have probably received an email or a text from me. So either text me back and ask for the link, or you can email me and I'll send you the link. But yeah, please purchase your ticket. Reach out to Samantha for the business grant list, and then also sign up for the business plan competition. You do not want to miss out. Even if you don't win, you never know what you're going to get just for, signing up. You just never know. So, any last words, Samantha? Oh, actually, question. I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
She said, are these grant opportunities in Maryland as well?
They are. They are available through any state in the United States. If anybody is tuning in from the UK or Australia, there are separate lists for that, which I do have. So just let me know. Let me know when you reach out that you want the one for the United States, you want the list for the UK, or you want the list for Australia. But definitely available in Maryland.
Yes, that's a good question.
Yeah.
So the list, or the list itself is not just for Texas, because I know that since this event is in Texas,
right,
we're not just doing just Texas. So but yeah, any last words, Samantha, before we hop off?
Just again, please share this information far and wide. The more of us that build our businesses up, the better off all of us are. You could be the light that's shining to light the path for the person behind you. You just never know. So step up, do your thing, get going on your business. There's no better time than now, and don't leave all of that money on the table. There's nothing you have to lose by trying. I hope to see a few of you in Texas. I'm going to be there for the event, and I'd love to meet you guys. And spend time with you guys. And I'm super excited to give away the money. It's one of my favorite things to do. It's part of why I work so hard in my business, so that I can turn around and give back and help the next group of ladies to come on up and join us.
Yes, I cannot wait. I know that's going to be a beautiful thing. So I appreciate you for, connecting with me. It's just so funny how you meet people online, and it's crazy because this year alone, 2021, I've met so many people. So one of the guest speakers, I met her through Clubhouse, met you through Instagram,
right.
Just so many people. I'm just, when it comes to networking, like they say, your net worth is your network. What's your network is your network.
Yep.
So I definitely believe that it's you have to network. You have to network and meet people. So yeah, look forward to coming to Dallas. Yes, I saw this is actually one of the guests. I think this is Shay. She's actually coming from Maryland. So yes, Shay, I'm excited for you to be at this event. I know you're going to give us an amazing word. So thank you, and I have to connect with you sometime soon. So yep, divine connection. Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
It's just so amazing how things work out. But thank you so much again, Samantha. I'm excited for this event. I'm excited to have you in Dallas. So look forward to just more amazing thing that's going to happen after this. So I should say, yes, it's me. I knew that was Shay.
She's like, you know who it is. You know,
right.
Thank you so much for having me, Kira. I mean, it really is a divine connection. It's so amazing that 7.5 billion people in the world, and you and I connected somehow on Instagram, and here we are giving away money, and you have this incredible event that you're putting on, and I'm so humbled and honored to be a part of it. So thank you for including me.
Yes, thank you. And thank you all for tuning in. This is also going to be in the Facebook group. I know it's on my Facebook page. It's going to be in the Facebook group. It's on YouTube. So you can catch this replay. You can send it out to whoever you need to. Please get this information out, especially if you're in Dallas, because this event is in Dallas. So if you're in Dallas, please share this with someone who you think that can benefit off of it if you're not able to make the event. And then if you're not in Dallas, please share it just so you can get the word out. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. We're going to definitely do this again before the new year. But if I do not see you before the new year, I just want to tell you all happy holidays. And yep, that's pretty much it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All
Bye,
right, bye-bye.
guys.